Oh, my bad, fool. I had to get my hair ready real quick. What's up, YouTube family? It's your boy B, and I'm back here with another video. Ooh, I'm looking rough. So as you can see by the title, this is a life update, and as you can also see, it's about me having coronavirus, and that's kind of why I've been haven't posted a video in a while, just because I feel like when I get sick and stuff like that, I don't really like to. I like to just try to take care of my health, and so like, some people vlog their stuff, some people don't. For me, sometimes I just really don't feel up to it. I really just want to, take care of my health at that point. So, yeah, man. So I had the coronavirus. I just tested negative for last Saturday, so about a week ago. I tested negative, thank God. I don't have it anymore. I'm going to do another test another 2 weeks just to make sure and to see if I got any antibodies, because I definitely want to donate plasma to help anybody who gets it, who really needs it, because I think it's something that we all should do, to try to help other people, because it's a real thing. That said, I feel like I had a mild case. It started about a couple weeks ago, about two and a half weeks ago. I drive for Amazon or whatever, so I was in my truck, and it's hot already, but I started getting like chills and stuff like that, and like it wasn't like cold because I had the AC always on, but it started getting chills. Then I started feeling like really hot, but I'm in the Amazon truck, so it's already hot in there, so it's kind of confusing. But we do temperature checks at the door or whatever, so I didn't feel anything. And so, I started getting chills and stuff like that. And so, I went home, and that's where it felt real. Cause like the temperature check said I was good, so I didn't think I had anything serious. But I got home, and that's when I was sitting in this exact chair in this same room, and just was feeling like hot, just hot, like I had a fever, and I was just like, damn, like I feel like shit right now, you know what I'm saying? It just didn't feel good, and I was like, you know what, I might have something, but I don't think it's corona, you know what I'm saying? So I went to sleep early that day, just because I just didn't feel, my head was hurting, and I had, like I said, I had a fever, and I was feeling like the chills, so I was kind of scared. I was like, damn, I might have it, but I wasn't sure, you're just not sure. So next day go on, what I'm saying, I'm feeling more of the same, not as bad as the day before, but I still feel the same way after work, and I'm just like, man, I don't feel good, you know what I'm saying? And so I went to sleep again early, because I just was feeling like just hot and run down, and like my eyes was hurting, because I believe I have a fever. A couple days go by, the fever kind of goes away. And during this whole process, I really didn't have a fever that long. It didn't last about 3-4 days. On that following Monday, I had like this really, it's not a sore throat, but like a tightness in my neck, like a stiffness in my neck, which was really weird. And I was like, what is this? And then the whole day I was smelling like this weird smell in my nose, like a burnt smell or something like that. I didn't know what it was, but it wouldn't go away, because I would go places and it wouldn't, like, I'd be like, I thought I was just smelling something in the area, but I would move to different areas and I was still smelling the same thing. So I'm like, damn, this is in my nose, but like, it was something I've never like smelt before, so it was just like what is this? And so I had the stiffness in my neck, and then I felt like I was having like trouble breathing, but not to a point to where it was just like it would happen suddenly. It would be like I'd be like, what is that? And like, oh, and then it would go back. So that day, so I went to urgent care, this place right next to my house. And I just went there because I was telling them I'm having like this real stiffness in my neck. It just didn't feel right. It just felt like off. And I was like, I'm a person that usually likes to take care of their body. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always checking to see what's going on. And so, yeah, I did that. And then, I went to urgent care, and they was like, it might be strep throat or something like that. And they checked for strep throat. It wasn't strep throat. Strep throat test only takes about 5 minutes. And it was like, well, it's gonna test you for corona. I was like, I guess I get the corona test, because I've been wanting to get it anyway. I was gonna get it, but been wanting to get it anyway. So I was like, let me just go ahead and get it. She was like, yeah, it's probably not corona or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Probably you just got like a infection or something like that. Whatever. Blah 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 blah. So next day, called me back at about 12 o'clock and told me that I had like the coronavirus. And I was just like, that moment I was just like in disbelief. I was like, damn, like I actually got coronavirus. And from that point on, it was really just about trying to take care of myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had kind of prepared for this a couple months ago when the whole thing was starting to happen. I was like, let's, because I'm a worst case scenario type of person. So like, worst case scenario, say I do get it, let me just go ahead and prepare and have the healthiest body I can. So before this, I was like drinking a whole bunch of orange juice, vitamin C, taking like, probiotic pills and all kind of stuff just to keep myself healthy. And also before that, I had a stomach infection, you know what I'm saying? And so I thought it was kind of going with that. And so like I had already been dealing with something before this. So this, when having a coronavirus, I'm over here fighting because I'm fighting two things at once, you know what I'm saying? Because I was already dealing with that. I'm making another video about the stomach infection I had, but it kind of played into it. So, I'm dealing with two things at once, so it's scary. And then you hear about the coronavirus, you know what I'm saying? And how it makes you feel like, and so after that day I went, the next day that I heard that I had coronavirus, that's when I kind of was losing my smell. That's what it was. I was losing my smell. That weird smell I was smelling, I couldn't smell anything, like nothing. The only way I could actually smell something or get a whiff of it if I had it like right under my nose, but anything else, couldn't smell it. I go outside, I couldn't smell anything. I couldn't smell no fresh cut grass, nothing outside, not even the trash cans, in the garage. I couldn't smell anything. So it was just one of those experiences. And then it's scary because you just don't know how this coronavirus is going to affect you. You know what I'm saying? So, a couple of days go by, like the fever was gone, but I was having like, I just really couldn't smell nothing most of the time. And then I started feeling like some chest pressure, chest tightness at night, you know what I'm saying? It just was really uncomfortable. And then I couldn't tell if it was from the infection that I had, because I had just got rid of the infection, but I feel like I still had some lingering symptoms of the infection that I had before. And so, I'm over here fighting two things. And so I can't even go to the doctor to make sure the infection's gone because I have coronavirus. So they won't see me, they won't look at me, they won't, they won't go check up, they won't let me into the building until I get rid of the coronavirus. And then you don't even know how long the coronavirus lasts, you know what I'm saying? And so it was just a whole ordeal with dealing with the coronavirus, because as the days are just going ahead, I read about YouTube videos where if you're not better by maybe like 10 or 11, you know what I'm saying? Like they say most people are in a hospital around 7 or 8 or 9 days, you know what I'm saying, into it. And so, I'm on like the 5th day or whatever, not knowing what's up, you know what I'm saying? And so it's just a scary feeling to think about. But I try to take care of myself as much as possible, just keeping my body healthy and everything. But yeah, this is not something that you want, because it's just so uncertain right now, you know what I'm saying? Like I joined a Facebook group called Covid-19 Survivors, and everybody in that group, most of the time they're a little bit older, but everybody in that group has way different symptoms, but we all had a coronavirus, and like it affects people differently. I'm 24, you know what I'm saying? So I thought I would be good, and I pretty much am good like 2.5 weeks later, testing negative and feeling better and everything like that. But it's just not something that you really want to go through and want to deal with, because like I said, you don't know how your body will react to it. Like I said, thank God I had like a mild case and I'm not really long-term affected, but just because somebody is recovered or whatever doesn't mean they don't have like permanent damage from it, like tore up lungs, or some people have got other conditions now because of COVID, you know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things that it's just kind of scary. And then for me, like like about a week later is when I got my smell back. Like I lost it on a Monday and then got it back the next Monday. And just had some lingering chest pain and stuff like that. And then you dealing with like depression from it, because you isolated, and it's just like a waiting game, just sitting there. If you're gonna get better or you're gonna get worse, you don't know if you need to go to the hospital, because I did go to the ER one time just because of the chest pain, and that, like, because some of the nurses and like the physician I was talking to at the time told me if you felt anything, new symptom or anything, just go ahead and go to the ER. So I did. got checked out because I thought I might like have pneumonia or something like that. I didn't have it. I didn't have pneumonia. They checked my chest and everything. I didn't have it. It's just probably irritating. It causes a lot of inflammation. Because it's a upper respiratory infection. So yeah, man. I mean, that's pretty much my experience with it. I just I did a whole bunch of stuff, man. I bought like this pulse oximeter to check like your oxygen and make sure like it's not anywhere below like a 93 or something like that, because that's when your oxygen is depleting. I just bought all this stuff just to make sure my family, I'm thankful for my family. They was taking care of me. My dad had bought me like groceries one time. They was just always calling me every day to make sure I wasn't, dead yet, or anything like that. So yeah, man, I just, thank God for, keeping me and everything and making sure I was straight. Like I said, I mean, having the coronavirus is like, like I said, you don't know how it's going to affect you. And, luckily I try to take care of my body for the most part. And I was kind of already preparing for this. So I'm kind of glad that, I kind of got it out the way for the most part. I don't think I have too many lingering symptoms. I feel like there's still like some weird chest thing, but I mean, I feel like it's getting better every day. So yeah, just say all that to say that, it could be you. You don't know how it's going to affect you, and you just want to protect everybody else around you, even if it doesn't affect you directly. So, yeah, that's my life update right now. I have coronavirus. I'm not, like I said, I'm kind of pretty much recovered from it. I'm feeling like myself again. Yeah, just be careful, you guys. Just be careful. You don't want it. You don't want it, bro. You don't want it. You think, oh, I'm gonna get it, I'll be all right. I mean, and like I said, in most cases you will be, but there's some people who are not, and just the whole thing behind it is just a lot. So keep yourself protected. Wear your mask when you go out. I ain't saying you got to keep it on all the time, because I don't even like wearing a mask, and I'm recovered. Like I think for me, I just I don't just when you go in the store or something like that, you ain't wearing a mask for that long. Just wear it, then take it off when you get in the car, or what I'm saying, just when you going out in the public places, I think you should just wear it. Not if you like outside, like away from people, but like, if you in the store or something, like you go in the store real quick, just put it on, then take it off, not no big deal. But yeah, that's my life update with coronavirus. It was a tough 2 weeks of just not knowing is the biggest thing. And like I said, when you're dealing with something else, on top of that, it just kind of gets scary. But yeah, man, so that's my thing with the coronavirus, my update. I got a couple more videos that I want to talk to you about, like the stomach infection, and then kind of life after corona, and then about some new exciting things that's about to happen in my life over the next 2 months. But yeah, so that's my experience. I'm gonna holler at you guys later, okay? B gang, you know what I'm saying? I'm out. Wow.